Okay, so I'm doing a replica of the rvd2 lightsaber. We have the main hilt body, the emitter, and the end. The end is just a simple piece. It has no button, just a contact to contact the frame to the end of the battery, and the emitter. And so for the emitter, contacts the battery on either the positive or negative side, which determining how you configure the polarity on the LEDs. But it goes through here, through a center bolt, which this red wire is welded to, soldered to. And then for the tube, very simple, to look something like this, so that when you shove it into, the tube shoves into the emitter, the negative or positive, whichever you determine, will contact this metal. So the way you turn the saber on and off is by twisting the cap, kind of like an old-fashioned flashlight. Counterclockwise for off, clockwise for on. So with the LEDs, I start with just your normal LED. I cut it down, the lead straight right above the slightly larger parts, and I bend them out with my clippers to hit that. So when they go on the wire, you can compress the wire to fit right around, snugly around the LED. Goes all the way to the end, and you can make however distance you like. You could actually even make a 8-foot long fluorescent tube replacement if you would like with this technique. Here's one of the techniques I have for applying the clear heat shrink over the LEDs once they're all assembled. I solder on a thin brass rod to go through the end and just merely pull the LEDs through the strip without any hassle. So it's all done, and the activator switch is merely this in a full lit room. You can still see it pretty nicely. It's just like the rvd2 version. The only difference is it has a little secure nut for the tube, but it's a 1-inch diameter tube, and I just hooked into 3 AA batteries and used one ohm 5-watt resistor. There's 97 warm white LEDs in here, and it makes it for quite the show when it's as you can see, it's quite nicely bright, slightly illuminates the room even with the camera, and I'm pretty happy with it. Very nice and bright. Durable is the translucent tubing, and does a good job.